Hey friends, it's good to be with you again. I wanted to talk about how I find peace amidst uncertainty. So it's something that comes up often for me. People often ask me how I'm able to remain so calm during turbulent times. Um, it just seems to be in my nature a little bit, but it's also been something that I've practiced a lot. And so it seems really relevant with everything going on at the time of this recording. It's election day in the US. And with everything that's gone on this year, it seems really, common for people to talk about how crazy 2020 has been. And to be honest with you, it's been pretty peaceful for me. I'm really, really grateful and fortunate for that. I'm very grateful and lucky in a lot of ways. But even during all this chaos, I have had a lot of peace, and a large part of that is due to my practice of getting comfortable with discomfort, getting comfortable with uncertainty. And so that reminds me of a Buddhist slogan that I've worked with before. So there are these Lojong slogans, and they're mind training. They're training for living life. And so the one that comes to mind is self liberate even the antidote. So that's saying even if you think you have it all figured out, even if you think you have the solution nailed down, let that go too. It's always coming back to this point of just letting go. As soon as your mind thinks that you have something figured out, let that go. Um, and so it's this ongoing practice of getting comfortable with uncertainty, getting comfortable with not knowing without having an answer. It's something that you can practice over and over and over again. And it's so useful. It is so useful. And it's so useful because that's just a truth of life. A fact of life is impermanence, that nothing stays the same, that everything is changing and everything always will be changing. That's just a fact of life. And so, no matter what, it will serve you to practice getting comfortable with uncertainty. It will serve you. It served me, it's serving me today, it serves me every day, and hopefully the rest of my life. And it's a lifelong practice. It's nothing that I have just completely figured out. And again, if I had it figured out, I'd have to let that go too, it seems. But it's all about getting comfortable with not knowing, resting in that, because there's a truth there. If you're able to just relax into not knowing, just making some space there, creating a little bit of spaciousness with this just uncertainty. There's some amount of joy there. There's some amount of bliss. There's some amount of peacefulness waiting just in this space of not knowing. So it's worth the practice, seeing where in your life you can get uncomfortable, or excuse me, get comfortable with not knowing, how things are going to turn out, because that's the truth of life. So I invite you to look for opportunities in your life where you can practice being okay with not knowing how things are going to be. It's a beautiful practice. There's endless opportunities to practice it and will be for the rest of your life. So be gentle with yourself. Welcome this opportunity to keep on practicing. That's what I'm doing today with everything going on, and aim to keep on doing too. All right, I just wanted to share that with you all. It's good to be with you all in this moment. Thanks, friends.